Shalom, shalom, shalom. Israel, Brother Amos with the Watchman for Israel. First and foremost, as we always do, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, to the brothers pushing his truth and strong sincerity, laboring on the highways and byways, making their body a living sacrifice, doing all they can for the hopeful elect and for the nation of Israel. I want to give y'all a strong shalom to the sisters holding it down in the households, reverencing their husbands, being a teacher of good things to the younger women and unto the children. I want to give y'all a strong shalom. And unto the men and women forsaking this world and coming out of this world and coming back to serving our God, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I want to compel y'all to be as a church of Berea, to search the scriptures daily and diligently to see if the words that be spoken to you are true or not. Right? Let the words of the Lord be true and every man a liar. Right? So this is Psalms chapter 92, right? A psalm for the Sabbath day, right? So at the school, we do this psalm every Sabbath before we do the Sabbath service. It's a very good psalm. It's enlightening. It definitely brings perspective in the Lord's mercy and how great the Lord truly is, right? So we're going to get down into it. And I encourage everybody to read this on the Sabbath day as well. Right, it's a good psalm to wake up to and to read in the morning, right? So this is Psalms 92 and verse 1. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praise unto thy name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning and thy faithfulness every night, right? So it's good to give praise unto the Lord in the morning because his mercies are renewed every morning. Right, let's go to Lamentations chapter 3. Right, it's Lamentations chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 20. Right? My soul had them still in remembrance and is humbled in me. This I recall to my mind, therefore I have hope. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Right? So the Lord's mercies are renewed every morning. You know, us as mortal men and women, right? We go off all the time. Our mind is like 7 men upon a watchtower. It goes astray that way, it may go astray this way. But the Lord is merciful for not casting us away. He's merciful for not drawing us into the fire, right? They're renewed every day, and we're humbled when we think about how the Lord is dealing with us on a day-to-day basis, right? We're humbled to know that the Lord is truly giving us the strength to wake up every morning and to walk in righteousness and to remember the ancient days and remember the ways of our fathers who were in righteousness, right? It's mercy from the Lord. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul, therefore I will hope in him. Right? The Lord is our portion. He's the one who gives us the strength to endure. He's the one who gives us the strength to continue on. He's the one to give us the strength to walk in the law, statutes, and commandments and faith. Without the Lord, we'd be back in the world. And it's much more evident on the Sabbath day. Right? Why is it evident on the Sabbath day? Because that's the day the Lord commanded us to rest and to rejoice with him. Right? Let's go to Psalms 92 again. Upon an instrument of 10 strings and upon a psaltery, upon the harp for a solemn sound. For thou, Lord, hast made me glad through thy works. I will triumph in the works of thy hands. Right? Let's go to Psalms 108. Right? It's joyful to sing, songs unto the Lord, to sing praises unto the Lord, to do things for the Lord. Right? This is Psalms 108 and verse 1. Oh God, my heart is fixed. I will sing and give praise even with glory. Awake, psaltery and harp. I myself will awake early. I will praise thee, O Lord, among the people, and I will sing praises unto thee among the nations. For the mercy is great above the heavens, and thy truth reaches unto the clouds. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens, and thy glory above all the earth. right? So you bring psalteries to the Lord. Bring those spiritual songs into the Lord, right? I'm not talking about freestyling, because in a wanting of words lies many sin, loosely paraphrasing, or in a multitude of words wanting sin. So you don't want to be freestyling to the Lord. You want to have beautiful songs written unto the Lord. How the Lord delivered you out of troubles. How the Lord kept you and ordained you to be a minister into the nations. Right? How the Lord woke you up in the morning just to give him praise. And a lot of us forget that as we grow in this truth. We forget how great the Lord truly is. And we forget the mercy of the Lord. Right? Let's go back to Psalms 92. O Lord, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not, neither do a fool understand this. Right? So a fool doesn't understand how great the works are of the Lord. Right? How his thoughts are very deep. How the Lord does everything to a precise second. And nothing ever slips, fails, or once. Right? Let's go to Proverbs 1. Right? This is Proverbs chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother, for they shall be an For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. Right? So the commandments of the Lord are so great. It's a ornament of grace upon your head. What's that? That's a crown. You got a crown of grace upon your head when you remember the commandments of the Lord, right? And forsake not the law of thy mother. And who's thy mother? Wisdom. Right? It's like chains on your neck. And Jake loves chains. You take Jake to a jewelry store, he see all those chains, he might damn faint. So they're like chains upon your neck. They're beautiful ornaments of gold, silver, diverse precious metals and jewels. That's how important it is. Right? Where was I at? Verse 7. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. But thou, Lord, art most high forevermore. For lo thine enemies, O Lord, for lo thine enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. Right? We know that the Lord is coming to destroy the enemies. We know that the Lord is coming to put an end to all wicked nations and people. Right? This is Psalms 58, verse 6. Right? It said, all the workers of iniquity should be destroyed. This is Psalms 58:6. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. Let them melt away as waters, which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces. As a snail which melteth, let every one of them pass away like an untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. Before your pots can fill the thorns, he shall take them away as with a whirlwind, both living and in his wrath. Right? So the Lord is not playing with the wicked. Right? The wicked spring like grass. What happens as soon as it gets warm? The grass grows 3 inches, 5 inches, 7 inches. Next thing you know, it's over. The whole yard is overfilled and you can't even see anything in it. Right? But the Lord is going to bring vengeance and justice upon us, right? Because we cry for vengeance to the wicked who've done wickedly to our people. And that's justice. You got to receive for the wrong that you have done, right? All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered, but my horn shall I exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I should be anointed with fresh oil. Mine eyes I also see my desire of my enemies, and my ear shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me. So we're gonna hear of the great works of the people who constantly the devise wickedness against us, deceive us in manners of ways that we may not see it. Right, our ears are gonna hear about the destruction of Esau. Our ears are gonna hear about the downfall of Moab. Our ears are gonna hear about the downfall of Ham, and we're gonna rejoice when we hear it. Right, and who's that horn that the Lord has set up? That horn is the strength of Israel, who is Yahweh Shai. Right? He's going to go forth as a mighty man, running through the nations and cutting them down asunder. So they have no strength to try to come back and fight with the Lord. They have no strength to come back and fight with the Lord's people. All that is cast away. Right? This is verse number 12. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Right? Let's go to Hosea, chapter 14. It's like I got something in my eye. It's Hosea, chapter 14. We're going to start at verse 4. I will heal their backsliding. I will love them freely, for my anger is turned away from him. I will be as the dew unto Israel. He shall grow as a lily and cast forth his roots as Lebanon. His branches shall spread. His beauty shall be as the olive tree, and the smell as Lebanon. Right? And what does that mean? That's a beautiful oasis. Right? That's how Israel is going to flourish. You ever seen a tropical island that looks so beautiful, had trees, palm trees, diverse flowers of many colors? That's how Israel is going to be. Right? We're going to be exalted. We're going to be like something you see in a magazine and you say, damn, I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have went to that island. That's how all Israel is going to be, because he's going to heal us from our backsliding. They that dwell under the shadow shall return. They shall revive as the corn and grow as the vine. The scent thereof shall be as the wine of Lebanon. When you read about this, about Lebanon, you're going to be like, well, Lebanon is nothing. You look at Lebanon now, it's just dirt. What else? It's bombs, stinky people, right? But in the ancient world, Lebanon was one of those places where it was beautiful smell, diverse incense, diverse trees, and flowers, and things of that nature. And that's how the Lord is comparing Israel when we return unto him. Right? Let's go back to Psalms 92 and end this off. Those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing. Right, you're going to bring forth fruit in old age. You're not going to be that old tree that just brings forth one leaf. You're going to bring forth leaf. Let's go to John 15. In verse 5. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me ye can do nothing. So we abide in the tabernacles of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we'll bring forth fruit. 2-fold, 3-fold, 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. But you have to abide in the Lord. Once you abide in the Lord, the fruit is going to prosper. Things are going to grow more and more and more. Right? Finish this last verse of Psalms. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. So the Lord is going to show forth that he is the rock for Israel, meaning the strength. right? Meaning something you can lean upon, like you're supposed to cast your burdens unto the Lord. So remember this psalm every Sabbath. Is good to read unto your family. It's good to think about. It's good to harp upon, and it's good to meditate on, even when it's not the Sabbath. So with that, I say shalom.